and Chris here. Chris and Janet here.
Hello, nice to see you.
Yes, we're so excited to tell you guys about the PSAT that we just had last week.
Oh, it was so wonderful. It worked out so perfectly.
It really did. So first, I just want to thank for all the families that registered. You guys were all so wonderful. We filled up. We filled up early.
Completely.
Yeah. And we actually had to close registration because we found out that the auditorium was not going to be ready.
We were very sad. We were looking forward to it, and then, you know, construction.
But Sovereign Grace Bible Church was wonderful, so we also want to thank Sovereign Grace Bible Church.
Absolutely.
We ended up having to use, actually they allowed us to use a couple of their classrooms.
So instead of having everybody in one room, we had to split it up into 2 rooms, which meant double the proctors.
Yes, and I was even stressed because I was thinking it might be 3 rooms, but once we ironed it out, once we took inventory and counted and measured to figure out how many
Janet spent an entire day over there measuring and counting.
Yeah.
And then she came back to Covenant.
Yep. And when I started figuring out the spacing and the timing, when I was counting how many chairs we had, how many tables we had, how many chairs we had here at Covenant, how many tables we would need to take over, all the stuff. So it's no small event figured out.
No.
Anyway, so I was counting the tables and the chairs, and when I finished, I leaned back and I looked at Chris because she was working really hard.
She looked like the cat that swallowed the canary. She was so like, and I'm like, what?
And I'm like, guess how many chairs we need?
And I say, how many?
Yeah, and I'm like, guess how many we have? So I think we needed 73, and we had 75. And then with the table, I believe we needed around 40 or something like that. And then we had like 43.
So I asked her, so what did you do? Just like put your order into God?
Yeah, and when she said that, I was like, that's exactly what happened. Because I was feeling so giddy. It was like, instead of feeling all stressed like I was before, I was like, okay, well, let's make sure we have everything.
So even though through the construction delays and nothing's ready, God worked it out perfectly.
Yeah, Sovereign Grace let us use 2 beautiful rooms, and the kids were comfortable. We were not tight. You know, that's part of the reason why we shut it down at 70, because
we can't be crowded.
We could not be crowded, and
Definitely wouldn't be good for the kids.
Yeah, and I did not know how many we would be able to fit in that space, but it was perfect. It was perfect.
It was great.
Yeah. So it became a family affair too.
Yes.
Yeah, because it was my
birthday! If you didn't know, it was Janet's birthday too. It was the birthday PSAT.
It was the birthday PSAT, and so many of the kids told me happy birthday. Because Chris told everyone.
Oh, I told everybody.
Yeah, and I wasn't shy about telling people either, because birthdays are fun.
And she had her traveling daughter.
That's right. Dana came to visit me all the way from New York, and she was helping check in. So everybody thought my mom and Diana were helping check in. So if you guys wonder who were those people, now you got to meet my family too.
Now you know.
Yeah, and then the kids that were in room 3, which was the room with the pink stickers, got to meet my husband too, because he also proctored.
Yes. Yeah. And who was the other young lady that was helping check out?
Oh, Diana. Yeah.
No, the other young lady.
My mom?
Yes.
Oh. Yes, my mom was helping check out too. Yes, and she did really good. They both did so good. And then I also have to thank Kathy and Chris, because they were so wonderful proctors. They just I don't know, they just did everything. So after checkout, I was the floating person, so I was making sure everybody was okay where they were supposed to be, but I wasn't in charge of a classroom full of students testing them. So I got to visit with my daughter, with Dianita, and with my mom, and
so it was a nice birthday.
It was a nice birthday. So we just want to thank God for that, and thank you guys all for being flexible and for just being a blessing. So we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.